total manpower in the production unit, press PH, fabrication, robotics, and then advance. Total how many years we have? 6 years data. Chalo. Number of persons working in advanced unit is approximately what percent? More than number of persons working in fabrication. Advanced and then fabrication, right? Sum of these two we need to first calculate. Okay, let's first start with fabrication. 40 40, 80 60, 140 60, 200, 250, 268. How much is that? 268. Next, advanced. 70 80, 150, 150 60, 210, 210 plus 60, 270, 270 plus 60, 330, 330 plus 700, 70, 400, 400 round figure. Next, 5 plus 5, 10 plus 8, 18 plus 2, 20, 29, 32. So total 432. So now it is about what percentage more? 432 is how much more than 262? This is 32 less than 300 and this is 132 more than 300. Difference in the sum of these two numbers, which is 164 upon 268 percentage into 100. We'll get answer from the denominator only. 50 percentage is equal to 134. Still we have to add 30 more. 10% of the denominator is 26.8. Approximately this number only. So you can treat as approximately 11%. Answer 61%. What is the average number of people working in the press P from year 2013 to 2018? Press P 2013 to 2018. That means all the years, correct? 500, 500. 400, 400, 200. Total 2100, correct? So for 2100. Next, 60, 30, 60. 150, 150, 70, 220, 240, 280, 290. When you add 290, it becomes 2390. Average divided by 6, correct? If it is 2400, it would be 400 only, minus 10 by 6 we are supposed to write, correct? 10 by 6 in the sense 1.3 only. Then answer must be 398 something. How many options are there? Only one. Second. Over. Otherwise, if you can directly start with this, here also you can start. 6 how many times? 3 times. 59 is left. Then 9 times. Stop. You are done with the answer. How many options are starting with 3? 9. Only one. Second final. The number of persons working in the unit in 2016. How many more than that in previous year? Right. So it is for all the units together only. 2016 previous year 2015. Difference we have to calculate. Agreed? 2015, 2016. Look at those values and observe 2016 all the values are more than 2015 values. Let's go with individual difference. Here it is. Next 15, next 2, next 20, next 8, 20, 10, 10, 40, 50, 5. What is the ratio of number of people working in the robotics from 2014 to 2017? I told you earlier. Sometimes they will say 2014 and 2017, but here it is 2014 to 2017. So gap we have to consider, correct? Robotics 2014 to 2017. This value we have to consider. Am I right? Yes, come on. It is about ratio. 100, 200, 290, 350 రోబోటిక్స్ ఏనా 2014 to 17 ఎంత వచ్చిందమ్మా ఇప్పటికి 350 రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ 30-10 40-10 50 plus 10 350 plus 60 410 by denominator there must be some number, correct? And in final answer your number must be come on, factor of 410. Is 205 a factor? By 2. Is 213 factor? Is 217 factor? Is 212 factor? You don't need second number to answer the question. So it must be what? Factor. You should remember this word. Raman can do a work in 6 days. Jatin can do the work in 5 days. Sachin can do the work in 11 days. If they do the same work together and they are paid 7750, what is the share of Raman? Okay, what is LCM? 330. Raman can do 55 units. Jatin 66 and Sachin 30. So whose share we want to calculate? Raman is getting how many parts? 55 out of not 330. Not out of 330. Out of Raman, Jatin and Sachin together. All 3 members together. Ardhamautunda? Not upon 330. When you add all these values, will you get 330? No. It is per day share of Raman. Out of all 3 members per day share. Am I right? So 55 plus 66. 121 plus 30. 151 among 7550. Correct. This fellow is 11 multiple. Do you see 11 multiple in denominator? Then answer must be, can it be first? Can it be second? Third? Fourth? Done. Over. Do remember, many people will do this mistake. 55 out of 330 they will write. See, this is per day work of Raman out of total per day work of all 3 members together. That's what you are supposed to write. అర్థమవుతుందా? టోటల్ వర్క్ 330 ఏనమ్మా, కానీ ఆ 330లో రామన్ ఎన్ని యూనిట్స్ చేశాడో తెలియదు మీకు. ఇక్కడ 55 66 30 అనేవి ఏంటి? పర్ డే వర్క్స్. అర్థమవుతుందా? ముగ్గురు కలిసి వర్క్ చేశారు. ముగ్గురు కలిసి 1 డేలో ఎంత చేశారో అందులో రామంది తీసుకుంటున్నాం. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఇన్ కేస్ మీరు డినామినేటర్లో 330 రాయాలి అని అనుకోండి, 330 ఏంటి? టోటల్ వర్క్. టోటల్ వర్క్లో రామన్ ఎంత వర్క్ చేశాడో రాయాలి. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా? డిఫరెన్స్ అర్థమైందా? రైట్. సో మేజర్గా చేసే మిస్టేక్ అది. ఇఫ్ ద డయామీటర్ ఆఫ్ ది స్పియర్ ఈస్ 28, దెన్ వాట్ is the surface area of the sphere? Surface area of the sphere 4 pi r square. As long as you have pi, answer must be 11 multiple. We know that point, right? Can it be first option? Can it be second, third, fourth? You don't need to solve this question. Whenever pi is involved, answer must be 11 multiple. If we were asked to calculate radius or diameter, then answer must be 7 multiple. Okay. After 2 successive discounts of 10% and 25%, an article is sold for 13,500. What is the market price of the article? See, we can start with 100% and then calculate. That is one way, but I don't recommend that. See, if 2 successive discounts are there, 10% and then 25%, I am not expecting exact answer from you. I am very clear. I am not expecting exact answer. If first discount is 10, second discount is 25, overall approximately it would be 35% only. Then we were charging 65% only. If 65% is equal to this much, it is exactly double, right? Come on. Then 100% must be nearby 200. Pakkana inko 2 zeros undali kada. So answer must be nearby 20,000. Look at your options. Final. If you want to exact answer, look at this. Initial value is 100. First I am giving 25% discount. Value becomes, then 10% discount, 7.5. Then value becomes 67.5%. So 13,500 is equal to 67.5%. 1% value is divided by 67.5. We want original value, that is into 100. This is exactly 2 times 135. 2 more zeros. 200 into 100, 20,000. But my point is, which is not required. See here, I would like to convey one more point. When we have data in question, what was the order given, discount order? First 10%, then 25%. But we calculated first 25%. Then, can we change the order? Yes. In percentages, order has no importance. Ardhamainda? You can change the order, no problem at all. Because A% of B is equal to B% of A. You can change the order, no problem at all. 3,100 is divided among A, B, C in the ratio 2, 3, 5. Total how many parts are there? 10 parts. So 10 parts is equal to 100%. Then can we take this as 20%, 30%, 50%? Yes. What is the difference between the share of B and C? BC share in the sense, what percentage? 20%. 10% is 310. 20% is 620. Ardhamainda? So while reading the data itself, while reading the question itself, when you look at this number 235, your mind should subconsciously calculate percentage. Then it becomes easy for you. Okay, na? Multitasking cheyagalama? Come on. The average of 4 members of a family is 20. If the youngest member is 8 years old, then what was the average age of the family at the time of birth of the youngest member? Okay. So now you are given present average, but asked to calculate average at the time of birth time of the youngest member, 8 years back, correct? What is present average? 20. To convert into sum, we should multiply it with average for how many members? So to convert into sum, you have to multiply it with 4 only. After 2 years, what would be the average? Present average is 20. After 2 years, it would be? After 10 years? 30. 10 years back? 10. 8 years back? 12. You just need to subtract direct number, right? So, youngest member's age was 8 years. At the time of his birth, in the sense, we have to go back 8 years, correct? If their present average is 20, 8 years back, average was 20 minus 8. It must be, to convert into sum, it is multiplied by 4 only. Agreed? But now, think practically, 8 years back, how many members were there? Then the sum must be converted to average for 3 members only. 3, 4 times. 4 into 4, 16. Over. Present sum is equal to 20 into 4. If you are going back 8 years, for each and every member you have to subtract 8 years. Like that 4 members are there. Altogether we have to subtract 8 into 4. When you go back 8 years, there were only 3 members. So this is sum for how many members? 3 members divided by 3. The same I have represented here. You can take 4 common here, right? Numerator. 20 minus 8, 12. 12 into 4 by 3. Single step I have written. Okay, now. A certain sum of money triples itself in 4 years at simple interest. In how many years will it be 5 times of itself? Sum becomes triple in the sense, if I take 100% from you, it becomes triple. That means, so how much interest I am giving you back? 200% interest, correct? 200% interest I am giving you after how many years? 4 years. So simple interest and time period. This is the relation I am making. Okay. If I am giving you 5 times of itself, if I take 100%, I should give you how much percent? Come on. 500%. Then how much interest I am adding? Then to get 400% interest, it should become how many years? Come on. 8 years answer, fourth option. You don't have to solve and get what is rate of interest. Rate of interest is not required. This itself is the property of simple interest. Interest is same for given time period. ఒక పర్టికులర్ టైం పీరియడ్కి యూ గెట్ సేమ్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్, అంతే కదా? అవునా? ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఈజ్ సేమ్, అవునా? ఎవ్రీ మంత్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ సేమ్, ఎస్. ఎవ్రీ డే ఇట్ ఈజ్ సేమ్, అవునా? ఇఫ్ యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ పర్ డే, ఎవ్రీ డే ఇట్ ఈజ్ సేమ్. That itself is a simple interest property. If we calculate interest per month, every month it is same. Per year also same. So that is what the relation I am making here. As interest is same for given time period, 200% interest is coming for 4 years. 400% interest will come for how many years? That's what we are calculating. We are not using any formula. Okay, right. Just basic property of simple interest. A train travels 20% faster than the car. See, car and train. If car speed is 100%, train speed becomes 120%. That means speed ratio is equal to 5:6 only. Then time ratio must be 6:5 because speed and time both are inversely proportional. Both start from a point A at the same time and reach point B. 120 kilometers away at the same time. That means starting time and the time they reach the destination both are same. On the way, train takes 20 minutes for stopping at the station. What is the speed of the train? Okay. Now, if speed ratio is 5:6, time ratio must be 6:5. But according to the condition, both are taking same time. Am I right? That means in place of 5 parts for train time, we must consider 6 parts. That means how much gap is there? Why is that gap 1 part? Because of the stoppage time. Am I right? So that is given as 20 minutes. Matladali. If 1 part is equal to 20 minutes, 5 parts, which is a time taken by train, must be equal to 100 minutes. But we were asked to calculate speed of the train. Agreed? Whether it is a car or speed, both travels how many kilometers? 120 kilometers. So speed of the train is equal to 120 kilometers distance covered by time taken 100 minutes. Minutes converts to hours by 60. Denominator and denominator comes to numerator. 2 zeros cancel. Answer 72 kilometer per hour. Over. Next. The ratio of chairs to tables in an office is 10:6. If there are 24 more chairs than tables, find the number of chairs in the office. How many chairs are there in terms of parts? 10 parts value we have to calculate. That means 10 multiple. All the options are 10 multiple. So we have to calculate. Okay. How many tables are there? How many chairs are there? 10 parts. Correct. Difference in terms of parts, which is equal to 24 only. Then 1 part is equal to 24 by 4. When we want to calculate chairs, that is 10 parts, that is into 10 only. Answer 60. Next, Raj's father was 35 years of age when he was born, while his mother was 33 old. So, Raj's father and mother. When Raj was born, his age becomes 0. Father age 35. While his mother was 33 years of old when his sister 4 years younger were born. Okay. When sister was born, whose age is 0, Raj age becomes 4 years and mother's age becomes 33. Difference between Raj and father must be 35. So father age becomes 39. Difference between their parents' age is 6 years. In triangle PQR, S is a point on QR such that QS SR is equal to 8:15. PQR, S is a point on QR, QS is 8 parts, SR is equal to 15 parts. If T is the point on QS, here it is T, which is a midpoint. That means QT 4 parts, TS 4 parts. Area of the triangle PQT and then PQR. So area ratio is going to be the base ratio only. Base for PQR, PQT 4, and for PQR 8 plus 15, that is 23. 4:23. When you take squaring on both sides, a plus 1 by a plus 2 is equal to 13. From this, a plus 1 by a is equal to 11. Again square, a square plus 1 by a square plus 2 is equal to 121. When this value goes to the other side, that becomes 119. Right. From this, sin theta by cos theta is equal to 4 by 7. So you can directly consider sin theta is equal to 4, cos theta is equal to 7, because exponents in both numerator and denominator for each and every term is constant. Am I right? But you cannot directly substitute if their exponents are different. Okay now? Right. 4 sin theta, 4 into 4, 16, plus cos theta 7, 4 cos theta 4 into 7, 28, minus sin theta 4. Numerator is 23, denominator is 24. 4 sin square theta plus cos theta by 4 cos square theta minus sin theta. ఇలా అడిగినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయకూడదు. కాస్ స్క్వేర్ థీటా సైన్ స్క్వేర్ థీటా ఉంది, చెయ్యొచ్చు. ప్రతి టర్మ్కి న్యూమరేటర్లోను డినామినేటర్లోను కనపడే ప్రతి టర్మ్కి ఎక్స్పోనెంట్ అనేది సేమ్ ఉండాలి. అది యూనిట్స్ డిజిట్లో ఉందా, స్క్వేర్ ఉందా, క్యూబ్ ఉందా, పవర్ 4 ఉందా, లీనియరా, మనకు సంబంధం లేదు. సేమ్ ఎక్స్పోనెంట్ ఉంటే డైరెక్ట్గా సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయొచ్చు, లేదంటే మాత్రం ట్రయాంగిల్ వేసుకొని చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? రైట్. సో నౌ cot square 26 degrees. Can we take this as tan square 64 degrees? For these two terms, if you take minus common, that becomes minus of secant square 64 degrees minus tan square 64 degrees. Correct? Secant square theta minus tan square theta, that is 1. But after taking negative common, so it becomes minus 1 minus cos 60 1 by 2 plus cosecant square 60 2 by root 3 square ante 4 by 3 plus tan square 45 1 minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. LCM is equal to 6 minus 3 plus 8. Answer 5 by 6, first option. అవసరమా ఇది? ఇప్పటికే బోల్డెన్ సార్లు చేశాం కదా, చెప్పడానికి నాకే చిరాగ్గా ఉంది. ఇది కూడా అంతే, చెప్పాలా? షూర్. In a circle with center O, an arc XYZ extends an angle of 102 degrees at the center of the circle. Circle XYZ, an arc, center makes an angle 102 degrees. The chord XY is proceeds to P. XY proceeds to P here. Then XYP is equal to this one. Okay. Now let's take one more point anywhere in the circle and try to make cyclic quadrilateral. Okay now. So A, X, Y, Z is a cyclic quadrilateral. So interior angle at A must be equal to exterior angle at the opposite end. అవునా? రైట్. అమ్మ సెంటర్ దగ్గర 102 ఉంటే దానికి సిమిలర్ యాంగిల్ ఇక్కడ ఏ దగ్గర ఎంత అవ్వాలి? ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా హాఫ్ అయినా 102/2 విచ్ ఈస్ 51. సో ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్ ఎట్ ఏ is 51. Opposite side exterior angle also must be same, that is 51. Cyclic quadrilateral ki interior angle must be equal to exterior angle of the opposite end. దీనికి లాజిక్ కూడా చెప్పా, గుర్తుందా? ఎస్, సైక్లిక్ అంటే ఆపోజిట్ యాంగిల్స్ ఎంత ఉండాలి? 180. సో ఇక్కడ యాంగిల్ ఎంత ఉంటుంది? 180 మైనస్ 51. ఇది స్ట్రైట్ లైన్ కాబట్టి ఆల్రెడీ తీటా ఉంటే అదర్ యాంగిల్ అనేది 180 మైనస్ తీటానే కదా, రైట్. మళ్ళీ 180లో నుంచి ఇదంతా సబ్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తే ఆన్సర్ ఏమొస్తుంది? 51. కాబట్టి ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్ మస్ట్ బి ఈక్వల్ టు ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆపోజిట్ ఎండ్. ఓకేనా? In a circle of radius 30, a chord is at a distance of 18 centimeters from the center of the circle. What is the length of the chord? Radius is 30. There is a chord. From the center, it is 18 centimeters. And this one, hypotenuse, we can call it as radius, which is equal to 30. If it is x, the other end also x, then length of the chord is equal to 2x. X must be equal to under root of hypotenuse square, 30 square, 900 minus 18 square, 324, correct? How much is that? 576. 576 in the sense that is equal to 24 square. Then 2x is equal to 48. From the center, if you draw a line which cuts the chord in two equal parts. Avuna? అమ్మ ఈ 4 theta minus 20ని 90 minus 110 degrees minus 4 theta అని రాయచ్చా? Come on. So instead of 4 theta minus 20, I will write it like this. So cosecant of 90 minus 110 minus 4 theta. Cosecant 90 minus theta is equal to secant theta. So right hand side it becomes secant 110 minus 4 theta. Clear? Left hand side we have secant 6 theta. From this 6 theta is equal to 110 minus 4 theta. Theta goes to one side. 10 theta is equal to 110. Then theta is equal to 110 divided by 10. Answer 11 degrees. Over. In triangle PQR, PQR is similar triangle to ఏం ఇంపార్టెంట్ అని చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ? ఆర్డర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. FEG. If areas ratio is equal to 4:25, then sides ratio must be 2:5. That means 2 parts and then 5 parts. We were asked to calculate EG. This one we need to calculate. So for similar triangle, we also need to know QR, right? So how much is QR? If 2 parts is equal to 14, 1 part is equal to 7. 5 parts is equal to 5 into 7, 35. Okay now. 7 cubes each of edge 4 centimeters. Cube, that means length, breadth, height all must be equal to length, breadth, height must be equal to 4. Are joined end to end. That means 7 cubes were placed side by side. Antena? Then length becomes 7 into 4. That is 28 only. There is no change in the breadth. Matladru. Breadth ante ide kada. There is no change. 4. Height is also no change. That is 4. Surface area. Surface area already we discussed. 2 times of LB, BH, LH. Avuna? Right. LB 28 4 times. Double double. 28 double 56. 56 double 112. LH again 112 plus BH 16 and 2 times of it. 112 plus 112 224. 224 plus 16 240. 2 times of 240. Answer 480. Come on, the value of, can we write this fellow as 69 by 23? 23 exactly how many times? 3 into 3? Already 17.8 plus 9 minus 4.5 into 2 divided by 0.2. 4.2 numerator, denominator 0.2. There is only one digit after decimal. So you can treat it as 45 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. Numerator, how much is left? 45, not 4.5, correct? What is sum of these two fellows? 26.8 minus 45. Difference is? How much is the difference? 18.2, and it is negative. Done.